Okay, so let's run it down now. President Trump believes he won the election and that fraud, massive fraud, was involved. It's what he believes. No one is going to convince him otherwise. He has members of his administration, led by Rudy Giuliani, trying to prove that. They are not going to do it. They don't have enough time. They don't have any evidence now that we can see. It's all about faulty computers. It's about people not being allowed to observe. It's about dead people voting. And all of that is true. It's all true. But is it enough? Does it rise to the level of a federal court, the Supreme Court, overturning the vote in which Joe Biden won by 5 million? Does it rise? And the answer is it does not. You can listen to talk radio and watch Fox News 24/7. That's not going to change that. There is not enough. A glimmer of hope would be if the hand count in Georgia overturns that state and gives it to Donald Trump. There's presently a 15,000 gap between Biden, the winner, and Trump, the loser. If the hand count, which comes in Wednesday at midnight, would overturn that, then a lot of things would change. But I don't expect that will happen. Now, the president doesn't like the hand count, but the Justice Department is there. All right, the state police and investigative units in Georgia are there. They're watching Fulton County very, very closely because Fulton County cheated, in my opinion, in the original vote count. All right. So Mr. Trump has a right and a duty to the country to say, I want to know what happened before I hand over power to Joe Biden. He has that right and that duty, in my opinion. All right, this is opinion. That's not the truth, but that's my opinion. But Donald Trump knows at this point his quest to overturn the election is pretty much over. So he's looking what's going to be next, and I'm going to tell you about that. Now, there are 5 places in the country where I believe, based on what I have been able to assemble, fraud occurred. There are probably many more, but these are the 5 most important. Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Detroit, Clark County, that's Las Vegas, and Fulton County, Atlanta. What I would do if I were President Trump I would hire the best analytics company in the world. I don't care if they're in Slovakia or Laos. The best analytic company in the world to come in to examine the vote 2020 and compare it to 2016 on an analytical basis and give you the odds, the mathematical odds of the outcome this year. Again, that's not going to be done in time. Remember, the votes are going to be certified by the states on December 7th, I believe. You're not going to have enough time to do that, but it should be done. Because if it's a mathematical impossibility to overturn a 600,000 vote lead in Pennsylvania on election night by mail-ins, we, the people, should know that. But at this juncture, the Supreme Court is not going to overturn an election where Joe Biden won by about 5 million popular votes. They're not going to do it. That would cause almost a civil war in the country. So the heavy odds are that Joe Biden will be sworn in late January. Now, that is all the truth, okay? I hope and I pray, you know me, I go to Mass every week. I pray that the Trump administration will get the analytics. We'll look at it so we could know. I mean, if there's a 2% probability of a vote, 600,000 lead being overturned. I want to know that. I want to know that. So that's where we should be. All right, now, let's get a little bit more specific.